Welcome back, everybody, to Transistor Part Dos. We are going to the Expressway. I'm here with Kevin.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah, this is the multicultural edition.
The multicultural edition.
Bienvenidos.
About that bike.
I like it. You're gonna like this little action shot.
Okay.
So in between
64
levels,
on ramp.
you do a little.
Down. Take the second right.
You do a little traveling.
Not turn left.
That's pretty awesome.
And thanks for
Oh, nice.
We're gonna
Sort
use
of a maneuver.
an epic maneuver, if you will. But you gotta hear the music in this part. It's freaking sweet.
turn left. Thought we were gonna skip town.
It's very Cowboy Bebop-esque. I don't know if have you ever seen that show?
Yes, I
You've
have.
seen Cowboy Bebop? Okay,
They do
yeah.
not have a sense of
It's
humor.
like this particular scene on the motorcycle really reminds me of
Wipe
that.
you out and take
I don't know
whatever's
if you
left
see a little bit of it.
back to
The
those
way her
stupid
silhouette is,
camera
kind of,
pieces of
on the
trash.
motorcycle.
A little bit. You know what this
Look, whatever you
video
think,
game reference reminds me
do me a
of?
favor.
What?
Full Throttle.
Don't let me go.
Yes. I've played
I'm
that
talking
game
to the
many
camera,
times.
and like that's not exactly what's going on here, but there's a narrator that's talking to the camera.
God, I love Full Throttle. That game's amazing.
It's a great game.
Yeah.
It's really stood up to the test of time too. Even if you
has.
play it now, it's
And
decent.
I've told you that Mark Hamill's in there, right?
Poor bike.
He's in everything.
I know. He's amazing.
You always
High concentration of metachlorians.
No. It didn't exist when he was in it. I have a feeling this game is like really, really long. I don't
They
really
beat us
know.
here. Stronger than the last ones.
Jesus. Kidding me?
Let's go.
Overkill. Alright, I got him. Oh, there's another one.
Babality.
Do they track the difficulty of various creeps?
I'm not sure. Well,
2.0, 3.0,
so there's this
4.0.
interesting difficulty thing I discovered recently, but we'll get to it later. Basically, you can arbitrarily increase
They
the
were waiting.
difficulty as the game goes on.
Thought we make good time too.
You add what are called limiters, and they will give you more XP gain per mob killed, but they make the fights harder. So, for
Fertile
example,
ground.
when
Bastion
an enemy-
had that
when an enemy
same-
died, did it have the same thing? Okay, I never actually played through Bastion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wish I had.
Terminal still
Maybe I
up.
will.
Maybe that'll be a thing that I'll do.
Yeah.
Since I have some experience playing Bastion. I never finished it.
It's
a good game. We should finish it.
Yes.
Or that. Just have to get back to your place before it gets
It's
cold.
on my infinite list of things to finish.
They're
Is
hungry
that
too.
Like this
an
sense.
infinite list?
It's a list that I'm hoping to finish.
Okay.
But yes, it's an infinite list.
Yep. Oh, I think you can backstab for extra damage, but I haven't really learned that yet. It's hard to tell which way these mobs are
Interesting.
facing because they look weird. But I guess the side the laser's coming out of is probably the front.
The confusing part about this game is that at the very beginning in the first video, see I referenced that so that people will go back
Oh,
and
yeah,
watch the
this is
first
part
video
one.
if they haven't already. Yeah, the part one. So in that first video, when she pulls the sword out, she stumbles as though she doesn't know how to use a sword, and then
she
is
proceeds to,
immediately
like-
wrecking
Yeah, because
monsters
she's
with
the
it.
one. I'm gonna leave it.
I think you probably just spoiled the story, right?
I think it's pretty
better
evident
not
here
go
since
back.
she's like owning everybody.
No cue to get in. That's a first.
I don't know where I'm going, by the way.
can't
I don't
be
know
the
if the
channel.
game. Just in Bastion, was it like
Back for more.
different based on where you went? Is the story different? Or could you like basically what I'm asking is were there branching paths?
I do not believe so.
Okay, like everyone's story was the same when they played it. There weren't different ones.
I believe you could unlock different parts of the story at different times, but it was one story.
Okay, all right, that's all I want to know. This game seems like I might have, because you have choices about where to go. So I wonder if the game's like the story's different. Whoa, that did a lot of damage. So I'm just gonna do that.
In Bastion, you had choices of where to go, but ultimately, you ended up going to either all of the places or all of the required places to move forward, right?
I see.
So
That's
a little
probably
more
the same
like,
with this, yeah. But you could kind of branch out and do a little bit
your
something
worst,
different
pal.
sometimes.
exactly, it was a little more like Mario, Super Mario Brothers,
Oh, where you can go to
3.
different worlds. Yeah, okay.
and a little less like Star Fox.
Star Fox, there were like three paths, just 3 story choices. The story was different in each
Right.
one.
It absolutely was, and you had to unlock more difficult. Same guy, more of a jerk.
Same friggin', he's Jerk 2.0 is what he is. Oh, there's one enemy left.
He looks to be a third more jerky, about a third the size of the previous jerk,
All quiet.
Oh,
or an additional third of the size. What does that mean?
You see?
I get a new function. Ooh, I'm definitely taking. Okay, I'm gonna get Charm this time. Charm is an amazing function.
Can you offset the jerk if he's in your party?
What do you mean offset him?
If you party with the jerk, can you keep him from being so jerky?
I
Just using a
doubt
little
it.
bit of charm.
Usually requiring players to cooperate makes them more jerks, right? What do I take off? I'm gonna take off Crash and put Charm in there. And then I'm gonna augment Charm with Crash and see what that does. Switch will render targets invulnerable? No, I don't want that. Breach will stun and disrupts targets. Yes. Hell yes, I'm doing that.
Okie doke.
So now I think I can shoot hearts. No, that's not what I wanted. I think I can shoot hearts at people. Yes, and charm them.
Peek is in.
However,
For those of you getting ready to click over to My Little Pony, go ahead and do it, honestly.
we just got hard power. I'll just leave it as is. Screw it.
Watch PewDiePie streams My Little Pony.
I bet you he has. I bet you
Jerk was hiding in
he
here.
has.
Whatever here is.
Where do I go?
I've hit our quotient of PewDiePie references for this video.
Okay.
So
yeah.
now it'll
It's good. It's
be
about
featured
7 minutes
video
in,
on
so
YouTube.
No one's watching this anymore, so we can pretty much say what.
No, but it'll still hit Google's algorithms, right?
I don't think
I didn't lead with
Google
boobs, though, so
pulls
no one's really
things
gonna be
that we
watching.
say off of? I doubt it.
They're saying
You don't think
there's
so?
nothing left.
I don't think they listen to the audio of the video and
Admin's
generate
just towing the
what
line.
the video is about based on like an audio track. That would require a lot
it's-
of processing power, wouldn't it?
They already filter the audio for
That's Twitch. for
basically through
music. That's
YouTube
Twitch.
does too for music.
I put up plenty of songs and they never care.
Out of the channel in record
But
time.
yeah, I guess they do recognize it. So you
8 blocks
point
off.
taken.
Almost there.
Well, they have that new feature now where they basically pass
Trouble.
that audio into a filter, and if it matches something, then they take all your revenue away and give it straight to the content creators,
Oh, really?
right?
Is that a thing? I did not know that.
Yes. But only for people that are interested in generating revenue, right?
Yes.
Tree was getting fixed.
Sense. Ow, ow, ow,
Which,
ow, ow.
which I know ultimately is your long-term plan to make all money off the internet,
yeah. Of course.
which you've accomplished by referencing boobs and PewDiePie in every video.
It'd be less work just to like play poker.
Okay, it's on.
Or get a bunch of attractive women friends and get
Oh,
them
yeah.
to
Just
drink
get them
on
to-
camera,
Yeah.
and then put that up on
That sounds
YouTube,
like
whatever
the,
happens.
Like PlayStation Network, that was a big thing a while back, where like they added like, you know, PlayStation 4 has like a webcam in it,
Just passing through.
and they allowed people to just broadcast themselves like on the PlayStation Network, and that turned south real fast. Silly Japanese company didn't understand what we would do when given a camera.
You got on the camera on a short list. More than just a name to them now.
Oh, they understood. They just wanted a way to see lots of white girls' boobies, and they thought,
Said she
well,
left for personal reasons.
back during they knew that someday that would be a possibility. So back before they built the first PlayStation, they thought about that, and they said, well, if we make this gaming console, when they develop some sort of remote streaming technology, and we're on some iteration of our original gaming console, we can add that streaming feature so that we can see white girls' boobies.
That was their plan all along.
How about this?
And that's why they really committed to PlayStation 4 in terms of making good hardware. They wanted to make sure it sold a lot of copies in white homes with white girls who have boobies.
Can we? Is it possible
And then
to have a video where we don't talk about boobies?
Well, yeah, if you don't want hits, I mean, we could just talk about, games and other games and
Yeah, that's true. That's boring.
pop culture
We
and
shouldn't do that.
yeah, that's not interesting. I mean, people don't watch game streams to learn about games. They watch game streams to learn about other things.
Yeah.
Or Let's Plays.
Barely didn't kill that creep 2.0 on the ledge. These creeps, bastards.
Despite your
Come on.
apparent understanding, you don't actually need to leverage physical ability to manipulate the game world.
Nope.
That was like a loud, aggressive grunt that was unnecessary.
It was totally necessary. More grunting next time.